Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
All right, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Serious crisis is brewing in the People Democratic Party right now. And after all the brouhaha, after the court case, don't forget that the Damagum faction of the People Democratic Party National Working Committee suspended the National Secretary alongside Bature and so many other persons. After then, Samuel Anyanwu also convened his own meeting and they suspended Damagum and the likes. But interestingly, it seems that the situation in PDP can be predicted again because they have gone as far as hitting the street, not just the street, but the Secretariat of the People Democratic Party to strip Damagum of his power from his office. Now, according to the news, there was a heightened tension at the People Democratic Party PDP National Secretariat Wadata Plaza in Abuja on Monday as supporters loyal to the party's national vice president, North Central Mohammed Abdurraham, stormed the premises in protest, chanting solidarity songs and banners in hand. The demonstrator called for the immediate removal of the party National Working Committee led by Umar Damagum. The protester accused the leadership of mismanaging party affairs and insisted that the current executive must vacate the secretariat without delay. Abdurraham was named the acting national chairman of the party last week as the leadership crisis threatened the soul of the party, worsened with the suspension of the party national secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and the legal advisor Kamaldina Jibade for the period of 1 month. In a dramatic twist, the faction loyal to Anyanwu and Wike converged at a separate venue in Abuja and announced the suspension of Damagum-led National Working Committee. The protesters who accused Damagum-led leadership of mismanaging party affairs vowed to reclaim control of the secretariat for the Abdurraham-led faction. Security operatives have been deployed to the area to prevent breakdown of law and order as both factions struggle for control of the party's edifice. This is getting very interesting, I must say. I didn't expect that this situation will escalate this much, but if you listen to all the brouhaha, it points to one thing: the court case that came up, which ended up nullifying the national convention, which was scheduled to hold on from 15 to 16 of November 2025. Sorry, that particular court case has kind of crippled everything about the People Democratic Party, and it gave birth to that National Working Committee meeting, which resulted to the suspension of Samuel Anyanwu. In turn, Samuel Anyanwu also convened his own, because the party is in shambles right now. Before we go further into discussion, let me allow you to watch April 5th. What I want to say about what is going on in the party,
the issues of the opposition PDP. Well, these are self-inflicted issues, and we've seen that happening over and over. Will the PDP convention still hold? Yes. I mean, if the PDP officials are smart about it, they can still go and ask for a stay of execution and then appeal the judgment and then go ahead to conduct. Because if you look at the Damagum-led ESCO now, they just have about a month left before they're able to conclude their tenure. But the judge who delivered this judgment to has to be very careful not to destroy our democracy. Why? Because how can it be that a political party, a former governing party, doesn't have a national leadership after the expiration of the former tenure of the Damagum tenure? Wouldn't that be a recipe for crisis? And that's why the Supreme Court has previously ruled that the internal affairs of political parties should not be tampered upon by the courts. But it looks like the courts are beginning to infiltrate into that. And it's like stopping an arm of government from not performing its duties. Can any arm of government do that? If you do that, that's a recipe for chaos. In the midst of what we have, the challenges and all of that, if the opposition is not allowed to go into the election alongside the governing party, we may have a crisis like is happening in Tanzania, where, for example, Tundu Lissu, the major opposition leader, is locked up. President Samia Suluhu is caught said to have won the election, but the victory cannot be celebrated on the streets because of what's happening. So we should all be careful. Every arm of government, let's not infuriate what is happening, and then in the midst of the allegations or counter-allegations of a coup and all of that, our democracy must be stable. We must support the current administration to ensure that we have a country to call ours. The actions of opposition leaders too must be called to question. Why is it that the PDP can't solve its own problem? Why are they embarking on exclusionary politics? When you print forms, and there's only one form that you're printing, like it happened with the likes of Sule Lamido being exempted from purchasing forms, isn't that a call for chaos? Well, there should be a very strong warning by the elders of the country, by statesmen, to the PDP that it is not the only opposition political party in the country. So it should not make the country hot. Let's ensure that there's an environment that works for everyone and not the playing of exclusionary politics.
All right, welcome back. Now, interestingly, the new guy on board as the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Mohammed Abdurrahman, has pledged to reposition the opposition party and reconcile all aggrieved members as part of the effort to prepare for victory in 2027 general election. And I'm going to share with you what he said when he was given an opportunity. According to Abdurrahman, he says, "We are all aware of the current pitiable state of our glorious party because of actions and inactions of our leaders and members. From being the ruling party for 16 uninterrupted years to being an opposition party for over 10 years, now at the national level, from being a formidable opposition to a now humble opposition owing to the unexplainable, unconscionable defections of governor, legislatures, and council chairmen, among others. The acting chairman vowed to end factionalization and restore unity across all levels of the PDP, describing his emergence as an opportunity for renewal. In his word, he says, "I have accepted to become acting national chairman at this level, at this difficult time, through the mercies of God and the instrumentality of very vital stakeholders of this party. My job here as acting national chairman is to heal the party of its wounds and end factionalization." He further outlined his immediate priorities, including the repositioning of the party, the restoration of internal democracy, and the organization of an all-inclusive national convention to elect a legitimate national working committee. Abdurrahman further stated, "We will conclude all outstanding congresses at the zonal, state, local government, and ward level. After that, we will hand over to the properly elected National Working Congress or Committee." He said his leadership will work to return the PDP to its founding ideas of inclusivity and accountability, describing his mission as one of the service to the Nigerian people. The factional acting chairman said, "We will hand over our beloved party back to her true honors, the Nigerian people. I want to assure all PDP faithful, critical stakeholders and Nigerians at large that a new dawn has come, and with it, the renaissance of the PDP." He appealed for support from all party members, stressing that he could not succeed alone in the effort to rebuild the PDP. According to him, he says, "I cannot do this seemingly difficult job alone. I will need all your support, prayers, and genuine commitment to join hands in lifting our party upward." He revealed that the consultation with key party stakeholders were already ongoing and that the National Executive Committee would soon be convened to chart a unified course forward. Now, this is, for many Nigerians, this is quite laughable, but I'd just like to leave you there. Let's be in our comment and talk more on this.